Hey guys and gals, I want to tell you this is our very first episode of Mr. Gabriel's Auto Talk, and I'm your host, Ranger Bob. And so this will be our makeshift classroom, at least until we go back to school. And of course, I want to invite you, this is my shop. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you around a little bit, show you some things, and then in our next video, we'll start in on our programs. We're going to start with air conditioning and heating, and so this is how we're going to do it. So let me show you around a little bit. So we want to start over here. Of course, we've got our first aid kit, safety first, and we've got our little Indian man that oversees us, our medicine man. He makes sure we're good to go. And of course, we've got a bunch of memorabilia stuff, a lot of neon lights. We've got a lot of memorabilia, a lot of old stuff. Let's walk down this way a little bit. So we've got some vintage 50s hot rod magazines, a vintage Frigidaire. Of course, you're going to learn about that in this upcoming episode. You'll know the name Frigidaire. Of course, we have a lot of memorabilia here. Of course, we got a flat screen TV. Got lots of collectible toys and things that mean a lot to me. Of course, we have a full library of shop manuals, just about anything you want, from about 1949 up through the present day. Let's come down this way a little bit. Of course, we've got a lot of shop equipment and tools. We got a welder, we got a parts washer. Of course, you guys know how to use a parts washer. We've got a brake lathe. Of course, you don't have one of these in our shop class at school, but we will. We'll get one of these. This is a pretty versatile machine, an Amco. It's one of the standard staples in all of the shops. Of course, they make them newer. We've got a lot of trophies and plaques we've earned over the years and acquired. Over here we got a drill press. Some of you guys have used a drill press in our shop at school. Of course, we have a metal lathe, a small metal lathe that we can make parts with, bushings, and if you get good at it, you can make bolts and do all kinds of stuff with these lathes. Of course, we got full cabinets full of electrical parts and distributors and all kinds of fuel stuff. Some customers wait a little longer than others for their cars to be ready. Of course, you can see he's been here a little while. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the cars that's in here. So for you guys that don't know, this is a 1957 Ford Thunderbird, one of the more sought after years because in 57 they went to a Finn. And of course, the neat story about this car is the gentleman that owns it. It's the original owner. His mother and dad bought it brand new in 1957, and when he went to college, they gave him the car to go to college in. Of course, once he met his future wife and they got together, he needed something else bigger to drive, and so he put this car in storage in 1971. This car has been in storage ever since then, and so he finally decided it was time to do a restoration to it, and so we pulled it out. We started getting all the mechanics right. We rebuilt the motor, rebuilt the transmission. It's got an all brand new fuel system. Every bit of the brakes have been replaced. New set of rubber. We're going through the electrical, and so he wants to enjoy it some in his retirement years. So I like stories like that. I like to work on a car that really means something to the owner. The one that we got here, this one's kind of a similar thing that we're doing for a gentleman. And so for any of you guys that are muscle car guys, some of your dads will probably remember these from the day. But so this one is a 1969 Chevelle big block. It is an original 396 car. It is an original 4-speed car, and it was an original AC equipped car. So the neat story about this one is the gentleman that owns it now, his brother bought it brand new in 1969 when he returned from Vietnam. So the gentleman that owns it now really means a lot to him as well, this being his brother's car. And he remembers riding in it as a kid because, of course, his brother was quite a bit older than him. So we're going through this car, and of course the paint and body work's been done. New vinyl top, all new glass. We're going in and doing a rewire job, all brand new wiring, and we'll make it mechanically sound as well. So, and of course, a lot of you students know my 1931, and remember that, 1931 Ford Model A. And of course, you've seen my car probably several times at the school. And so, for any of you true hot rodders, you'll know that that's the essence of hot rod right there, is the Model A. Well, anyway, all right, so that'll conclude our video for today. That kind of gives you a walkthrough. You kind of understand how we're going to run our shop class. And I know we're in difficult times right now, but I want you students to know that y'all mean a lot to me. And I think we can make this fun. I think this will be fun. I think we'll have a good time. And I can try to teach a hands-on class, even though you can't really put your hands on it. I think we can share videos back and forth. You guys, maybe something that I've taught you, send me a video. Show me what you've done. Show me what Mr. Gabriel's taught you. Or in this case, what Ranger Bob's going to teach you. So, all right, so y'all stay tuned for the next video in the series, and we'll do heating and air conditioning, all right? All right, we'll see you later.